Good morning to everyone. Today we are going to do exercise 15.2. Okay, in the previous video we had already completed exercise 15.1. Clear? So here what does it says? Plot the following points on a graph sheet. Verify if they lies on a line. That means what the coordinates here A, B, C, D, P, Q, R, S, K, L, M, N. All these are the coordinates. Okay. These coordinates we have to plot in the graph. So for question number 1, 3 graph paper is needed. Okay. All the 3 graph we are going to draw and the points is it should be plot on the graph. Clear? How to plot those points on the graph sheet, that I will tell you while doing the solutions. Clear everyone? Now, in question number 2, what does it says? Draw the line passing through 2, 3 and 3, 2. Find the coordinates of the points at which this line meets the x-axis and y-axis. It means that we have to draw a graph, okay, and in that graph we have to plot the point 2, 3 as well as 3, 2. These are the coordinates which we are going to plot. Then after we have to find that on which point or coordinates does x and y axis is going to be meet. Okay, so while drawing the graph only we can understood that where x axis and y axis is going to be meet. Okay, next question number 3. Write the coordinates of the vertex. Here a graph is given, vertex, isn't it, of each of this adjoining figure. A graph is being given over here. So looking this graph we have to write down the vertex. Clear everyone? So A, B, C, O, that vertex we have to write. P, Q, R, S vertex we have to write. Then K, M, L, these 3 vertex we have to write by looking the graph. Clear everyone? So here suppose we are having the first O point. O is the origin. So the coordinates of O are 0 and 0 because it meets it, because it is origin. Now A here, this one is an x-axis, this one is a y-axis. For A the coordinates points are, what is the coordinates point for A is, that is 2, 0. For B what is the coordinate point is 2 and 3. The x-axis we have to write first value and y-axis value we have to write in the second. Okay, in the same way for the C part 0, 3. Like this we are going to write the solution for question number 3. That means while looking the graph we have to write the coordinates x, y. Clear everyone? Now what does the fourth question says? The fourth question says that state whether true or false correct that are false. Okay, that means whichever the statements is false here, that statement we have to do it correct. We have to correct those statements. What the statements are? A point whose x coordinates is 0 and y coordinates is non-zero will lies on the y-axis. Is it true that if x coordinate is 0, that means value of x is 0 and y is non-zero. Non-zero means it should be some number, it should be some value having. Okay, so if suppose the value of y if we will take at 3, then x is equals to 0 it is saying, and y is equals to, suppose we are taking 3. So what is the coordinates for x and y? That coordinates are 0 and 3. So of course it's a true statement, isn't it? Then for the second part of the question number 4, it says that a point whose y coordinates is 0 and x coordinates is 5 will lies on y axis. Whether it is true that it is saying that y coordinates, that means value of y is 0 and x coordinates value is 5. Okay, so the coordinates is x, y coordinates will be how much? 5, 0. Now will this coordinates lies on the y axis? Remember students, in y axis value of y never be 0. Okay, so here as the value of y is 0, so it is false statement. Clear? Then the third, the coordinates of the origin are 0, 0. Is it true? Yes, it is true. Why it is true? Because this one is the origin. Always a graph is being drawn from the origin O. that is marked as 0, 0. Here at the origin, always remember that where the x and y axis is meets, okay, where the line x axis and y axis is going to be meet, that point is called origin, and there the value of x and y coordinates always be 0, 0. So the third statement is true. Clear everyone? Now look the graph for 15.2. Here what we have done, we have to draw a graph for 15.2. Okay, so take out a graph paper. Okay, since we are having a graph paper over here, I will draw and show you. This one is the axis, y axis, and here we are going to draw the y axis, sorry, x axis. So this one is the x axis on the graph, this one is the y axis. Dear students, please draw the graph while using the scale. Okay, so this is y axis, this is x axis, which you have to draw. Clear? Then after, in individual box, 1, here 2, here 3, 4, 5, 6. Mark it as I had marked on the graph. And on the vertical line, that means on y axis, mark it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like this you have to mark up to 9. Clear everyone? Then after, it is said that where does the coordinates of A, that is 4, 0 lies. Okay, so here the value of x is 4 while the value of y is 0 we are having, isn't it? That here y is 0 always in the x coordinates, isn't it? So value of y, value of x is 4 here, isn't it? And value of y is 0. So this is the point where the blue tick is there on this, is the point, which is the point A. So here this where I am marking a blue dot, there is a point A is marked as 4, 0. Clear everyone? In the same way, in the B point, what is 4, 2? Okay, 4, that means 4 is the value for x coordinate, and y coordinates value is 2, isn't it? This we have to mark it on the graph. So 4 is here or itself for the y axis, but 2 is from here, isn't it? So we are going to draw like this. So the B coordinates we are going to find over here. So it will be B 4, 2. Similarly, for the coordinate C, we are having 4, C. So x is equals to 4 and y is equals to 6. These are the coordinates. So x is equals to 4, isn't it? So this is x. So it goes straight up to 6 for the y coordinate. So here we got the C 4, 6 as a coordinate. Okay, then for the D coordinates we are having as 4, 2.5. 2.5 lies between, which lies between 2 and 5. So that will be 4, 2.5. So have you understood the graph? So this is the graph which you have to draw in your graph paper and stick it in your mathematics copy after writing the question of exercise 15.2. Clear everyone? Clearly this points lies on A, B, C, D. Similarly for 15.2, the B part of the question, what we have to do here, we have to draw a graph. Okay, since we are having, here we are having as a y-axis, here we are having as an x-axis, marking x-axis and y-axis. Then after we have to, as two boxes is left between this numbers. Okay, so leave the two boxes. This one will be 1, then 2, then 3, like this. Mark it. Okay, here also two boxes is being left, two units are being left, so mark according to that one. Clear everyone? Then after, the point P 1 is given. So here x is equals to 1 and y is equals to 1 is given. So x is equals to 1 and y is equals to 1 is where? X is 1, that means here, isn't it? Y is 1, that means here. Clear? So this is the point P. In the same way for point Q, 2 is there, x for 2, isn't it? X is 2, so here, and y is 2, then it will be point Q will be here. Then next one is 3 for x, this one is 3, and for y, here it is 3, that will be joined up to here. Then for y, for s, y is 4, isn't it, and x is also 4. So in this way we got the four coordinates p, q, r, s on the graph, isn't it? Sorry. Now this is the graph for B part. Here clearly this points lies on a line PQRS. After drawing the dots, we have to join the dots with a straight line. Clear? So it is a line graph itself. Now in question number 1, C part. In the C part of the question, again we have to draw a graph. Okay. For that graph, again just look out. We are having the x-axis and here we are having as a y-axis. So here is x-axis, here is y-axis. Now mark the point. In one box you have to mark the point. Clear? Here 0, then here again 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. As I had marked on this graph, in the same way you have to mark it over here. Then the first coordinate is k 2, 3. So x is equals to 2 we are having and y is equals to 3 we are having, isn't it? So where does the coordinates k 2, 3 lies? So x is equals to that 2, that means here it will be, and y is equals to, that means here it will be. So we are going to make one dot over there. Clear? Then for L is equals to 5 and x is equals to 5, y is equals to 3 we are having, isn't it? So x is equals to 5, that means here, and y is equals to 3. Then again in the same way 5 for x, isn't it, and 5 for y. In the same way 2 for x and 5 for y. In this way we are going to mark the 4 dots on a graph. Clear? So this is n, this will be m, this will be L, and here it is k. So after drawing the dots on the graph, we have to join it by using a straight line. So this is called a graph, line graph. Clear everyone? Here we can say that clearly these points do not lie on a line. On a line, that means in ABC the graph lies either in a straight line like this, isn't it? But here it is not a straight line, it is a curved. That's why it is said that clearly this point do not lies on a graph. Clear everyone? Now for next question, question number 2, it is said that x and y, the two coordinates we have to draw over there, isn't it? The two coordinates for x and y we are going to draw. This one is the y-axis, this one will be the x-axis. Clear? The two axes we are having. Then after, this one is the origin, marking the line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on every boxes. Clear? On every boxes we have to mark. In the same way, on a vertical line also we are going to mark the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now, the first coordinate, that means A is 5, 0. That means x is 5 and y is 0. Isn't it? Now we have to mark it. So y is 0 always in the x-axis. So here A point is on the x-axis. So that will be, coordinates of A will be 5, 0. In the same way for coordinates Q, we are having, coordinates of Q is what? Q we are having 3, 2, isn't it? So x we are having here 3 and y we are having 2. That means the dot will be here. Q 3, 2. Clear? Then P, that is 2, 3. 2, that means value of x will be how much? 2, and value of y will be 3. So here it is P point, 2, 3. In the same way, always remember that on the vertical line, that means in y-axis, the value of x is always 0. So here the B point we are going to find, that is 5B. Clear everyone? So in this way we got a graph with the dots. Okay, here we got A, then Q, P, and here B. So after getting all the points A, P, Q, B, we have to join all the 4 dots with a straight line. So here what does it say is that one more question asked in the question number 2, that is second part of the question, that whether the coordinates of A and B are meets or not. That means they are meeting at some point or not, that is asked, isn't it? So here clearly it is observed that clearly the coordinates of A and B are 5, 0 and 0, 5 respectively. Clear? There it gets meet. So next question. In the next question, it is asking about the coordinates. While looking the graph, we have to tell the coordinates. So dear students, please take out your book, look the graph of exercise 15.2, question number 3. Here I had written all the answers by looking the graph itself. Clearly from the graph, the coordinates of the points are. That means you have to look the graph and tell the coordinates of, which are the coordinates, that are coordinate O, okay, origin O, coordinate will be 0 as I told you before. The coordinates of A will be 2, 0, coordinates of B is 2, 3, okay, this is 3 and this one is a bracket. Clear? Then coordinates of C is 0, 3. In the same way, for the same graph, the second one, P we are having 4, 3 coordinates, then Q we are having 6, 1 coordinates, R we are having 6, 5 coordinates, and S we are having 4, 7 coordinates. So these are the coordinates of the second. How the graph is? In the graph we are having like this, the points, isn't it? Like this the graph is there. You can look in your book. So while using this graph, while seeing this graph, we have to tell the coordinates, that means xy values of point A, O, B, C, then P, Q, R, S, and the last one is in the form of a triangle, isn't it? So that triangle coordinates L is 7, 7, then coordinates of M is 10, 8, then coordinates of K is 10, 5. So these are the coordinates. Clear everyone? So this is the solution of question number 3. Sorry. Then next question number 4. In the question number 4, it is said that you have to state true or false. If the statement is false, you have to correct that statement. So while explaining you the questions, I had said that in that particular question, it is said that if the value of x is 0, okay, and the value of y is non-zero, that means any number, then whether this coordinates will lies on y-axis. So whether this coordinates, that means x comma y coordinates will be 0. Suppose any number we are going to take, it is 3, okay. So whether this 0, 3 coordinates lies on the x-axis, so of course the answer will be yes, because in the y coordinate, this is y coordinates, the value of x is 0. So the statement is true. Clear? Next question number 2. False. Correct statement is, the answer will be false. So the correct statement is, for the second part of the question is, a point whose y coordinate is 0 and x coordinate is 5 will lies on x-axis. Okay. Then the third statement is true. Clear everyone? So these are the statements of the questions which you have to write it in your copy. Wherever the true statement is there in your book, in your question, there you have to just write true. But if any false statement is there, in that false statement you have to give the reason why it is false. Like in the second statement, like in the second question, fourth question, second part, the statement is false. So the correct statement is written as a point whose y coordinate is 0 and x coordinate is 5 will lies on x axis. This is the answer. So next exercise we will do in the next video. For today, thank you everyone.